6 days of pure magic, Human Design Rave Festival 2024.
And hello, dear viewers. Welcome to the Human Design Rave Festival 2024 from the 17th to the 22nd of January. It's a hybrid event, so we have it online, worldwide, and live in Sofia, Bulgaria. You're really welcome from everywhere around the world to join us. And here we're very happy to present you our next speaker, Elena. So nice to have you here. Hi.
Hi, I'm pleased to be here. And yes, my name is Elena. I'm a mental projector 6-2 quadrate, the cross of prevention. And I met human design in 2008. And my official experiment started after foundation reading in 2013. And since then, I was a little bit more deeply involved in studying human design, not only experimenting with it. And now it's not an experiment anymore because it became a lifestyle. So I'm grateful for having this knowledge on my fractal. And although it was kind of occasional, very unexpected, because I was looking for some system to help me make decisions. And then I purchased a magazine and I read an article, and I was curious to go to Jovian and run my charts. And I was disappointed because I saw that no inner authority and role model personality that I thought was connected with a lot of responsibility, and I wanted to just be left alone with a second line body. But then over time, I realized a little bit more about my profile and about the way how the not self mind can distort the understanding of who you are and the way how you live out your life. And it's interesting that the invitation for a projector works in two areas of life. And in terms of work, I have never found a work by my own initiative. Every kind of job work I had was offered and presented, and I was called out. So I stopped initiating in this area and then in the other areas. And because I made sure and that this system was really practical and I could validate it in my experiment, it was kind of the body decision to stay with it. And then in 2015, when I moved to California, because I'm from Ukraine, and then I moved to California, I got the opportunity to study human design at IHDS and to do a lot of self-studies through the materials of Raoul Hu that I purchased at Jovian. And over the years, I went through a lot of courses. I became a certified guide, analyst, and then variable transformation teacher, which enables me to guide students through the 4 steps of transformation to become themselves at a deeper layer. So this is my passion.
DDP.
Yes.
It's actually Andrea Reiko Wolf calls it second, the higher degree, the university degree of human design.
PhD, I think she calls it. Yeah.
Yeah, the PhD, yeah.
PhD of human design. Yes, she does.
Yeah. So is it the PhD? Do you feel like it's the PhD?
Yes. She says that being a variable transformation teacher, it's like being a living URD guide but it's a higher level. It's the highest level from her perspective.
Yeah. And what about from yours? Like,
yes, it is. You feel a kind of responsibility about what you say to your students, and you make sure that you don't say too much and you don't say too little. And because it has to do with the body and with the health, you are very careful about how you guide them, not to harm their body, not to say something that they can misinterpret, misunderstand. Because I've been also watching the social media and what people post and how they do self-studies, and then they experiment on their own without proper guidance, and what it can lead to, and how they are disappointed and then quit. So here we really have to be careful as guides.
It's so important that you're mentioning that, and also starting to get into the deeper levels requires some stable base, right? So it's about first really experimenting with your strategy and authority before diving heads on in the deeper levels of design, right?
Yes, because you have to have the experience of using your strategy and authority. You have to gain this habit of making decisions correctly as yourself. So the next decision, if you decide to go study DDP or take a coaching process with the specialist, so that this decision can be really made authentically by you, 100%, without dabbling. Because I know one story about someone who jumped into that, and she was an emotional manifesting generator, and immediately she felt frustrated and emotionally unstable. She didn't like it. She felt unhappy for many months.
Yeah.
So this decision has really to be made by you correctly, regardless of what other people can tell, because someone can be fascinated by the way I share my experience. And again, I will tell you that you have to follow your strategy and authority. Make sure that the decision is made by your body, and your body has to be determined and dedicated to go through that process.
Yeah. And also another layer of human design, which is considered maybe a little bit advanced, but actually it's not. And even I saw somebody teaching the Living Your Design course with the accent on the Dream Rave. Because it can also be so important in our deconditioning process to know those places which we can be triggered during the night matrix, and like our spot that, how was it called exactly? Harmful spot?
Weak point. Weak point.
Weak point, yeah, weak point. So that's a very interesting subject that we didn't discover and investigate yet during the festival, but guys, human design has also a rave dream part, and it's about your nightlife. And it has nothing to do with those books for telling you what your dreams mean or something like that.
Yes.
But it's a very important topic from human design, and especially connected to your deconditioning process. And we're so lucky to have Elena share this subject with us, if she would like to, actually.
Yes, I would like to, and I do agree that this part is important, although not all the people will consider it important, because this is a night time. You sleep, you don't have many activities when you are laying down and have your dreams. But if we look at the condition in the transits that we have now in the nodal polarities, we have the gate 42, which is also a part of the dreams. So the not-self world will be having these dreams about death and about dying and about all kinds of things, and they will be conditioned at night to act upon that during the day. And if you want to be aware about how the not-self people around you act and why, and how you yourself can be aware of what the program can bring you, then, well, it's better to have the Dream Rave analysis with a specialist after you get your foundation reading. And of course, it has to be a decision made correctly by you. And we had to also remember that some Dream Rave charts can have this weak point that can be added to the not self mind making decisions incorrectly during the day. And this is the area where you are unaware, where you are sleeping, you are unconscious, and you get this new layer of conditioning from your own dream rave, from the program. And if you are sleeping with someone, with the pets or with human beings, you get this conditioning from them as well. And you need to be aware of how you can wake up as yourself, how you can go to sleep as yourself, and how you can decondition from all these energies.
Yeah.
It's so magical, you know. I'm listening to you, and I am myself exactly now just entering this field of studies. So I'm far from calling myself a professional in Dream Rave, but usually when in the foundation readings, we always explain about sleeping alone as the most primary recommendation for everyone. It's the only recommendation in human design that is for everyone. And normally I just go to MMI and I show people the Dream Rave chart and just say, without anything, just look at your chart. And most of them, of course, are reflectors. When it's horizontal, it's so different. And I almost always, there's this like, wow, what is it? It's like this magic that happens in this, just seeing this image is, it is something very, very magical just to realize the fact that when we are sleeping, we turn into something different, isn't it?
Yes, yes. The matrix of our design shifts and we become like mammals. A lot of activations are taken away, but some activations can be added. And also we have the potential to get some special information from the portal gates and also from the gates from the demon realm, which can be helpful to keep our body healthy. And also from the earth plane, which can distort our sleep because there are a lot of chaotic events. And also from the 16 godheads, which can affect our mind to make decisions.
Yeah. I like your sharp way of bringing the information, like tack, 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 tack. I really can see your organizing mind. Like that has been organized. And it's like tack, 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 tack. It's really marvelous to watch. Yeah.
Thank you.
So if you want to get a really well structured and organized information, I'm sure that that's what you're getting.
I was learning that as well.
Yeah.
As an organizational being who is here to tell a story.
Yes. I try to make sure not to rush in telling my stories because I already got the feedback from people that they can be confused when my mind switches between logic and abstract, and they don't always have time to switch with with me.
Honestly, I have the same problem because, and Julia can tell you when she's working with me, because I'm
We
like
talk
all
about
over
it
the
all the
place.
time.
I go from here back again and forward, and it goes like logic, abstract, and people can get really confused if they don't have patience or time to wait for me to finalize the whole picture to give like a finished like view on things. So I absolutely can relate to what you're saying. Yeah.
Because you both very much complete each other. It's like Veronica has the abstract logic between head and ajna, and Elena is between ajna and the throat. So
Yes, I combined our charts too when I had a look at Veronica's chart.
Okay.
it's so much fun.
Yeah, I
It's like a
remember what
puzzle.
somebody told me, like we're meeting online and they're like, would you like to share your human design ID with me?
I never heard that kind of definition, but it's pretty much logical.
Yeah, this is our like, show me your ID now, so I know what's coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, the chart is not the territory, so there's always a
Yes.
surprising element, of course, when you see the real person behind it.
Yeah.
So it was, thank you for letting us speak a little bit behind the body graph and show you to the world and present your offering. So, is there something you would like to finish and give something from your 6-2 perspective up on the hill? Um,
Well, it was my pleasure to talk to you and to present what one of my passions, because I'm also experimenting with recording dreams and with watching how the transits affect my body during the night and during the day. And from my 6-2 perspective, I can tell you that remember that the life is in your body. And if you have your mind stepping in the way, just give yourself time to experiment and to train your mind to see, because the awareness that we can have it comes with seeing. And I remember I had some depressive times in my youth, but then I realized that it wasn't the end. While you are still here in this ride, in this body, it's not the end. And you can still be yourself. And you can still enjoy whatever happens, even if it can be upsetting, it can be sad. This weekend, I had an interesting experience where I was watching a movie with people from my family. And then for a moment, I got identified with it and it made me upset. And then when I stepped back, the life was sweet again. It was interesting to watch. I had a lot of writing in my journal last night, and then I went to sleep with a peace of mind. So I would like to wish to everyone to really be as deep as they can in their experiment so that it could become their lifestyle, because it was possible for me, for a quadrite person who have a lot of disbeliefs, and now I can tell from the personal experience that it's something that is working and is practical, and it can help you and save you, really, in this changing world.
yeah, we're also thankful to design. You started with that, so very nice to also finish with being thankful for having it
Yes.
in our lives. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Elena, for
Thank you.
precision and presence. It's a really, really beautiful to experience you.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you too, more personally, and to meet Veronica.
Thank
Well,
you.
if you would like to join us, you know what to do. Get your
Yes.
ticket now for online or for live if you can join. And we would love to see you there. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Yay.
Bye.
Ciao.
Get your tickets today. See you soon.